Yep. If it'll load. There we go. Hello, everybody, and welcome to what will be probably the worst video I ever fucking create. It's pretty fucking bad. What do I even have in theater? Wow. Will it block it if I view it in here? Yes, it will. How fucking... Okay, so this is part one as to why this game's bad. And I can skip it too. That's so fucking stupid. Alright, so I'm just gonna flat out get into it here for anybody that wants to care. This game sucks. This game is the biggest piece of shit that Sega has dished out in quite a while, besides Sonic Boom, Braslayer. And that's saying a lot, because this game had potential. This game had a lot of potential, and they took it and they threw it in the trash. Like the dickholes they are. Here we go. And look, I already got a freaking robot telling me to get a fucking webcam. I have a camera, actually, and I choose not to use it because no one wants to see my fat ass. So, yeah. I'm just gonna leave it. I don't even give a shit. I don't even give a shit about that. Anyway, back into this. So, if I start a new game, first of all, every single cutscene in this game is blocked. So, if you're streaming this on a console like I am right now, and you decide to play through the game so people can watch it for, like, say, those that aren't financially able to purchase the game, or maybe some people that don't actually like playing the games themselves, but they like to watch them for story purposes, you can't do this, not unless you have an actual capture card and you hook it up to your computer and all that fun shit. Whatever you do, I don't fucking know, because it'll block it out and you'll have no idea what's going on. But that's okay, because you're not going to miss much. All you're going to miss is about 1 to 2 minute sized cutscenes, and that's it. And it's like not even explanatory. So this is the game right here. This is Sonic Forces. This one screen. This is Sonic Forces. Now it may look like a lot. This looks like a lot to you right now. Like, oh my god, that's a ton of stuff. How could he, you know? How can he say it's a bad game? It's got a lot of content. No, it doesn't. And I'll explain that to you. So, first things first, I have to fucking navigate this, which there's no way to navigate, like, specifically finding something. You just have to find it through here. So here's stage 1. This is the first level of the game, which is the first thing you do, and then you go through that. But, it's not worth it. So, my best time was 1 minute and 20 seconds, and that's a record I got for not even trying. Like, every level is under 2 minutes, pretty much. So, the game forces you into tutorial right off the bat. Like, you can't skip it. I mean, you can shut it off, I think, but it's like, whatever. As long as you have rings, you don't take damage.
Man's forces are surging into the city. We need you here now.
Hold on, Tails. I'm on my way.
So you're like, alright, cool. This is so far a nice game. It's running nice. It's got cool stuff. And then you hit this Wisp capsule, which gives you boost. So I'm like, alright, well, it's weird that they put Wisps in the game, because fuck it, why not, I guess. It makes no sense why Sonic needs a Wisp for boost. That's not how it works in Sonic Colors. But whatever.
Man, look at the size of that thing. I guess all kinds of things show up when your neighborhood turns into a desert. Cleanup is gonna be a chore.
Wrong button.
Hill's looking a lot more like Sand Hill right now.
That's my second complaint of the game, is that it's Sonic Boom. I fucking hate reactors.
Thanks, man. One of my favorite spots is all ruined. This is it for Green Hill, so the city must be close. Let's get ready for some action.
There you go. So that's Act 1. Pretty plain, pretty simple. That's it. Oh, I didn't even S-rank it. But that's because I kind of dicked around for a little bit. So this whole medal system is how you rank up with your character, which I should show you. That's another reason why I hate this game. So, how do I describe? So this is like you make your own character for your Sonic World or whatever the fuck you want to do. Oh, I got my original one. Nice. I think rank 30 was... I'll go with my World War II Sonic character. Because why not? So he's max rank. He's Corporal General Boat Savvy fucking leader. He's fucking Poo Pants the Hedgehog because he's brown. So you get to make your character. So implementing the Wisp system, which is why Sonic has Wisp to boost, your character is a piece of shit. And he can't do all the cool stuff Sonic can. So he has to rely on gadgets, which are like these gun things. And each one has a specific ability. And you get more as you do missions and all that other fun stuff. They're pointless. They're stupid. Like the only reason you're ever going to change your weapon loadout for is to collect the red rings and all the other side stuff. That's it. Like, it's not going to help you gameplay wise whatsoever. They all do the same thing. It's just a matter of getting from A to B in different areas. So anyway, you make your character. You get to choose what race and all that fun shit. So my first character, I chose a hedgehog because why not? And then you get a pre-selection of things to do. Like, you can get hats, which I have a ton of stuff. I have the bonus edition crap where I can be Super Monkey Ball or Knights. I can be a freak of nature with bubblegum in my hair. Which, honestly, like, unparable partners, but that's nice. Honestly, like, I don't like hats. Hats are stupid. Because they just look dumb on a Sonic character. Like, I understand you're making an avatar, but like, it looks stupid. You don't see Knuckles, Tails, or Amy, or anyone else wearing a fucking hat. So like, why do you have to wear one? Like, fucking Bank Robber the Hedgehog? Like, it's stupid. And then you get your middle head, wear some glasses, whatever the fuck you want to put on there, which is understandable. Okay, whatever. Whatever, you want your hedgehog to wear glasses? That's cool, but they don't work. Like, look at that. They're floating. Okay, first of all, my ears are all the way on top of my head, so how the fuck are those glasses, like, there? And they're not even on the nose. And it looks stupid. So, that pissed me off. So that's another thing I'm like, yeah, no, glasses are stupid. Don't have glasses. Who needs that shit, right? But the only reason I had glasses because I got my DBZ Scouter because I need to know people's power level. So I'm like, oh, wait, fuck it. Add it. I don't care. Lower headgear. This is mouthpieces. This is where you can put a bandana on it because you're fucking rabid. You got rabies. You don't want to bite somebody by accident and get put down. You can have a microphone because you're cool. You're that. You can have a freaky mustache if you want to be freaky. Gas mask. You could be fucking robot. All that other fun jazz. It can be Mario, Bowser, whatever the fuck. And then you get some gloves, and they got some cool stuff. Like, that's something understandable. Like, alright, well, Sonic got his white gloves. Get a nice Rolex on there. Got that thing, whatever the hell it is. Got some ribbons, you know, if I want to be that. gear gloves. Fucking snake. Because, you know, that's stylish. Some winter gloves if I want to go play in the snow. You know, usual crap. Some of that, if you're into that. I don't know. Your generic gloves. I had those on. Footwear, and this is another very important part. This is something like you could choose what you want. Which they got huge variety of shoes. You got your like fucking snowboarding shoes, which I don't know how you're gonna run in that, but okay. Your Mega Drive shoes, which is a cool throwback to the other stuff, but I'll get back into that later. That. Got some fucking clown shoes. AKA like Knuckles, but without like the Knuckles print. Some soccer shoes. I had these equipped because these are the Sonic Adventure 2 shoes, which are like by far the best shoes out there, in my opinion. Oh, look, they got the blue version. Some space shoes. Beating the game unlocks Sonic's actual shoes, which you can equip, or you can do the classic red. You can be a fucking android. That's sketchy. You can get Shadow shoes. I didn't even know I had Shadow shoes. And then they have Beat and everyone else's shoes. You can be barefoot if you want to be an abomination. The 3 generic shoes you start off with your character is the orange, blue, green. And then, like I said, as you do missions, you unlock more. I can be a punk. I never asked for this, man. But, I can be a robot. Where's my, my Uggs? Where's my, there we go. And then you have body outfits. So I have a little Chow backpack on because you can't go wrong with a Chow backpack. You can never go wrong. You can get knee pads in case you're scared of getting hurt. You don't want to get a boo-boo. You can wear armor. Pretty much every suit's got another thing to match. You got a lock for no reason. In case your head falls off, you don't want it to go anywhere. You have a winter jacket. It's cold out. Fucking castle shirt. Put a skirt on if I want to be transgendered. I'm a boy in a girl's mind. I don't know what the fuck. Got a backpack. Some weird shit. What the fuck? A championship belt. There we go. I'm a wrestler. Can have the Playboy coat. You know, I'm getting all that puss. Literally, because you can make a cat character. I can be a Country Bumpkin, the Hedgehog, or I could be Persona 5. Which I'll go with nothing, because, oh wait, no, not nothing. Where's my backpack? I could be Frank West, or whatever the fuck. And then your bodysuit, which is pretty much your clothing. So you can change a whole bunch of crap. Which is different things which make you sketchy as hell. But most of them look stupid. I got like fucking shot up in a paintball tournament, even though that's Splatoon. I don't know why they got a bunch of Nintendo shit on here. You can wear little jumpsuits with them on it like you're in the fucking Olympics. Or you can just be solid gold or green. And there's plenty more to unlock, believe you me. I just haven't done everything to unlock it all yet. Flannel the Hedgehog. I could have hearts. What the fuck was the one I had? Seriously, where the fuck? Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs. I gotta find it now. Was it really that? And I'm stupid? I don't think it was. It was either that or it was... There it is. There was that one. Skin color. This is just your ears and muzzle? Yeah. Oh god, it's breaking. Eye color, you can change your pupils. Body color, and here I can change my skin. Oh look, I'm Sonic. It's like, that was my main problem in creating the character, was I was sitting here for so long because like, they give you such a limited amount of colors, and it's like, all right, well, blue looks really good, but oh look, I'm just copying Sonic. I'm just Dickhead the Hedgehog, fucking copying Sonic. It could be black. Oh, copying Shadow. Oh, I like yellow a little bit. Oh no, copying Tails. Oh, you want to be red? Oh, you're fucking Knuckles. It's either you gotta be fucking neon blue, pure white to copy silver, fucking brown, or if green, you're copying the fucking bird. So I went brown because I'm Poo Pants the Hedgehog. But you can't even name your person. You can't. And it pisses me off. I don't know why I got that into it. It's not even worth it. SOS. Doesn't matter. Does not matter. This game is good. This game is not good. I'll tell you that right now. I hated it. This game made me very angry very fast. The controls are horrendous. The speed physics are terrible. There's a lot wrong with this game. And I'll show you for sure. So the speed mechanics, if you play as modern Sonic, are good. Like, whatever, you can get through it. Some of the platforming's a bit of a bitch, but like, it's doable. I gotta find where the fuck this one. To Chemical Plant. So this is classic Sonic, and this is where I have a major problem with the game because this is broken. I was like, oh man, it's like Generations.
There should be a database somewhere. We have to locate the
But
building it's in.
this is max speed right here.
So just finding it will be a chore.
Right there. That is max speed, and that's literally me holding to the right all the way. And they're like, nope, nope, Sonic can't run fast enough to go up a freaking wall. Okay, okay, he's the fastest thing alive, and you tell me he can't get up a fucking warped wall? Got spin dash. Which, okay, spin dashing has a lot of speed, but like, I'm playing fucking Sonic, goddammit. I want to be able to go fast. I understand it's a classic Sonic, and it's supposed to be 2D level, but even the 2D levels in the old original games, you got a good sense of speed for what you were doing in the level. This just makes you feel like you're playing some slow clown that doesn't know who the fuck he is in life. Why didn't I roll all the way there? It's got so many broken physics. And that in general just makes this game almost unplayable. Like, here we go, max speed. Gotta go ball mode in order to achieve true fucking supersonic speed. Which again is a joke because the whole reason Sonic's fast is because his feet, not because he's a fucking ball. I disagree with you, Sega, you dumbasses. Your breath meter is very small. Very small. I was playing this and I counted, and I think you have like 10 to 15 seconds before the timer actually clicks, which is very short time. Like maybe even smaller than that.
Too much quiet is usually a sign of danger. Best to play it safe here.
Again. I'm forcing you to rely solely on the spin dash, which doesn't even get you anywhere. I don't know why I did that. I already got it.
Whoa, the water level is rising. Something must have triggered it. Stay sharp.
Okay, just got an air bubble. And I'm already drowning. The shortest timer for an air bubble in the world right there. Like, not even joking. You can't even fall there. Fall here. No, you can't. If you'll notice in the corner, I don't have a live system. There are no lives in this game. It's pretty much a hold your hand, you can't lose the stage thing. To where if you die, it's just like, oh, you go back to the checkpoint, and you just keep going back to the checkpoint till you beat the stage. There is no game over. There is no satisfaction for like doing any of that. It's kind of just a, wow, I did it. Okay, whoop-de-doo. So that's that. So Classic Sonic's a joke. Like, I really hate when I have to play as him because it's just unbearable. The last part of gameplay is playing as your avatar, which, whatever, I'll play stage 2. Which can be fun, and it also can't, but it also makes me pissed off because this is a Sonic game. I'm expecting to play a Sonic game where you go fast and you just destroy shit. And this solely relies on your whole weapon gimmick, and it just is not a Sonic game.
The orbital tunnel. I think we can hold them off for now. No, wait! Watch out! The masked one's here. The monster that took down Sonic. Stay focused, Rookie. We're off to find a shuttle.
Press R2 to unleash your weapon. There you go. And then it plays Gran Turismo music for this stage because why not? There was a ring there. Oh, there wasn't. Also, they like overuse the fact that rings are a thing. Like, you get way too much per level. It's kind of a joke.
Hey, that looks like a freight train.
It's carrying supplies. I don't think it's armed or anything.
Go Poo Pants the Hedgehog getting killed on a train. Whoops, screwed that one up. Which, first time playing, we're gonna do that because you don't think that it's a... You think it's a quick time, or you have to do it there and then.
Need a shuttle to get to Sonic in time.
Not a wait your turn thing.
All quiet at the launch pad for now. Grab a shuttle before they sound the alert.
I almost died.
Lightning! Perfect. They won't mind if we borrow this for a while. Hurry it up, Rookie. Get out of there as soon as everyone's aboard. Step on it.
You got it, boss. And there's that stage, which I beat in 2 minutes, and I didn't even really try that hard. I kind of just did my thing. I have new followers. Rob Harrison 201. Well then, Rob Harrison, or whatever your name was, I don't remember. Thanks for following me. I'm not really doing much justice except complaining about how I hate this game horrendously because it's an embarrassment to the Sonic franchise. So those are your 3 gameplay styles. You got Sonic, which is the best thing about this game because it's Sonic, and who doesn't want to play that? And then you have Little Sonic, and you have that. Part 2 to this game, and why I hate it so much, is its inability to come up with original levels. And that's been a problem of mine for quite a while when it comes to Sonic games, because yes, I like going back to older levels and experiencing them in high definition and enjoying them and all that fun stuff and hearing the old nostalgic music and getting into it. But the problem is they've been doing that for the past, I don't know, 3 games. It all started with Generations, where you go back to the classic levels, and that's cool and all. Like, alright, that's nice. I like that a lot. And then... Actually, it's been longer than that. I think it started with Sonic 4, and then Sonic Generations actually did it right. And then, after that, they came out with... what else did they come out with? Sonic Boom had its own thing. They came out with Sonic Mania, which Sonic Mania was a blast in the past. That was all about the old gimmicks with the new ones. That one fit it. So I'm assuming with Sonic Forces, this was a whole new game, and I was like, alright, it's going to be its own new thing. But no, it goes back to the classic level thing again, which there isn't a lot of. You have Green Hill, Chemical Plant, Death Egg, Mystic Jungle, Eggman Empire, which is its own thing, and Metropolis. So that's what, 4 or 5 stages altogether? Yeah, 4 to 5 stages. I don't remember. I wasn't counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 5 stages ultimately, and it's just different variations of those 5 stages, or worlds, or maps, if you want to call it. It's just different variations of that. So 5 different things. That's it. That's very lackluster for what you're doing here. Like, I was expecting brand new zones. It's an open world. You're gonna go explore everything. Not even like that at all. It's just, oh, go to Green Hill, and then all of a sudden, oh no, Eggman spotted a chemical plant. Gotta block the cutscenes for them to be like, he's up to no good. Let's go stop him. Okay, cutscene's over. And then you get there and you fight him. Man, why is Eggman so tough? Go back to Green Hill, and then go to Chemical Plant again, and then you go to Metropolis, to then Death Egg, to back to Green Hill, back to other shit. Like, it was stupid. I would have liked to seen way more variety. And it's probably because they wanted to crank out DLC for this game, which I'm not okay with, because I'm probably not going to buy it at all, because that's stupid. Don't release a game that's not even complete yet if you're thinking that you're just going to crank the DLC out to make a few extra bucks. That doesn't work. And then actually no, there's one extra thing. And they're combined stages. This is where you play Sonic and your hero together. Which I have an SOS mission to do here, so I might as well fucking do it. Or you play together and then you get to go super fast. And it's cool, but other than that, that's it.
The place and open up a path for the resistance. Right, partner?
Sure.
Time for the 2 of us to team up. It doesn't matter what obstacles they put in our way. We'll blow past everything they throw at us.
So the way these levels work is you choose between if you're playing a Sonic or them based on your actions.
Yeah, that's how it's done. We've got unstoppable speed and timing. We just have to keep this up. Bingo! Found a way in!
You should be able to get into the factory through there. Stay alert.
This should be fun.
The only thing I like about here is if you don't touch it long enough, they get bored. Oh, I didn't kill it. Why didn't I do lightning? Oh, because I don't have it. I have this thing.
So they're building weapons here, huh? Making everyone work like robots. It'll be Eggman's turn to get pushed around when I get a hold of him.
Is that, apparently. There we go! There's the greatest part of this fucking game right there. It's fucked up faulty controls where you'll jet off. And I'm not even just like ragging on it for the sake of ragging on it. Like, I'm a fairly decent Sonic player. Like, I've accomplished quite a lot in a lot of the other games. I'm not some fucking rookie that doesn't know what he's doing. This game has serious control issues, to the point where it was making me very angry playing this very fast. And I've actually had to walk away from it a few times, and I'm contemplating taking the game out and fucking throwing it against the wall because it's just horrendous. And I don't know... That's the final boss, if you want to see the final boss. I don't know how to explain it better than that. It's just... I don't know how to explain it. It just sucks. Either you stop on a dime, or speed momentum is lost very quickly, or all of a sudden it's extremely gained for no reason. Platforming in this game is just terrible. The controls are just so stiff.
Whoa, that looks like fun. But this is no time for games. We have to hurry.
Oh, it's always time for games. I can get the fuck out of here. I was hoping I'd get a level where I could show you how terrible the fucking platform is. Okay then. Well, there's nothing there.
No sign of him around
It's hard. I don't know.
to the center.
There's moments where Sonic will hover for a while, depending on it, but like there's times where also he sinks like a fucking rock. And it makes it very difficult when it comes to platforming some stuff, because like you can't jump too high, so then you can't hang for long enough, and then he sinks, but then if you do it too high you hit the fucking ceiling and then fall. There's just a lot of shit that pisses me off about this game. I don't like the fact that there's not a jingle.
I think he is somewhere
And you get 100 rings. That was the whole point of getting rings, was getting lives. Oh look, I S-ranked it and I wasn't even trying. The game can be stupid easy like that too, where like you just S-rank shit for no reason. But then it can also be ridiculously hard, where you have to do stuff like the bosses, and then it's like, okay, well, screw you. But yeah, so like that one was even short, even for like a small Sonic. I managed to beat that pretty quickly. I would say boss battles are longer than actual stage levels, which I think should be the other way around. If you figure a boss out, you should be able to end it quickly, which I mean some you probably can, but I don't agree. Jethig. I don't remember. That's pretty much it. I mean, I haven't really described myself well, but it's coming from all the other Sonic games. The main thing that's terrible about this game is A, the story. The story is non-existent. There's no fucking plot at all. It's just Eggman shows up. He's got this ultimate weapon, which is quote unquote, the name of the character is Infinite. Spoiler alert. Which Eggman built like this gem that has enough power to where he can alter reality. I threw up, and make you think that you're facing things that don't exist, which pissed me off quite a lot, because the very beginning cinematic is you saving the day, and then Eggman shows up, and it's Shadow, Metal Sonic, Chaos, and this new enemy guy. And then that was it. They were just there for that cutscene, then they pretty much disappear. You fight Metal Sonic once, and it's fake Metal Sonic, so it's like pretty much you're fighting your inner demons. Otherwise, you don't fight Chaos. Oh, you fight Zavok from Sonic Lost World, or whatever the fuck it is, but like, that's a joke. Like, you barely fight anybody. You fight Infinite more than anything else. Like, he's 90% of the bosses in this game. You fight him 3 times, and that's like out of the 5 bosses, you fight him. It's stupid. This game has some new music, and it's also got recreations of some older music, and then it's got music like this, where it's like it got really fine-tuned music. Like it's got the main theme song, which plays at very inappropriate moments, like when I was running. Like, okay, I want you to get excited that I'm in it, but like it's not like it's the end of the game, so why are you playing the main theme like right now? Like, you think you would play something more like upbeat and good for it while you're doing it to get you in the mood, like, oh yeah, shit, I'm going real fast, this is crazy, this is cool. Not like you hear that song playing and you're like, oh, well, maybe that's Sonic's theme or something. Like, that's cool. But with the lyrics and everything else going on with it, it makes you think that like you're doing some ultimate shit, like, oh man, this has got to be the end of the game. And then you're like, well, wait a minute, I just started. And then you have this really sad music playing, which plays at the credits after you beat the game, which makes no sense at all, because you beat the game, Eggman stopped, you get the world back, essentially, because Eggman kills Sonic, essentially. Spoiler alert, that's how the story works. Eggman defeats Sonic and supposedly kills him, which I don't know how the fuck Tails, Knuckles, Amy, and everyone else couldn't figure that out for themselves. They were there. Like, they saw Sonic chilling. Like, would they just leave and leave his body there? Like, oh, well, fuck it, Sonic died, let's just leave. Like, forget burying him or anything, let's just leave him there. And so they're like, man, why'd Sonic have to die? I missed that. And they're like, sitting there, like, talking to themselves, like, is he dead or is he not? I want to believe he's alive. It's like, dude, you were there, you saw him get his ass kicked. Like, don't even trick yourself. So anyway, you find out that he is alive. Eggman's kept him in jail, and he tortures... This is what they actually say. They've been keeping him alive for 2 years or something like that, and they've been torturing him since. So I'm like, okay, Eggman's a sadistic fuck. Apparently he's got him tied up, and he's electrocuting his nipples and shit or whatever while he's in jail, like just making him piss himself in fear, like every day, like flat out just like... Like when I think of torture, I think of like shit like that, not just like, oh man, I'm gonna have him sit here and watch me put on dresses and ask him if this is a good-looking outfit or something stupid like that and have Sonic freak out. This is torture. No. The way they were saying it was he was getting tased, he was getting beaten, his head dunked underwater till he was gonna drown. He was doing some fucking warfare shit. Eggman's a beast. So anyway, you go to save Sonic as your avatar person. And you find him, and he's like, oh man, thanks for breaking me out. So then you find out that the world's pretty much completely fucked. Everything is taken over by Eggman. The Eggman Empire that he's been dreaming about since day one comes to pass, and the world is the Eggman Empire. So then you, with your band of rebels, aka your character, go on missions to go take the world back one by one, aka stages like this, blah 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 blah. You take it back, and then you fight Infinite a bunch of times, and then you find out his weakness, and then you fight him some more, and then you go to take out the weakness, you end up stopping him, kind of, sort of, and then Eggman tells you that it was all a ruse because he always had another plan. You fight the ultimate boss, you whoop his ass, and that's that. And then it's like, oh, we beat Eggman. What are we gonna do now? And then Sonic's like, we gotta clean this world up. It's the world we live in, and we gotta take care of it. Public service announcement from Sonic the Hedgehog. Fucking don't destroy your planet. Like, really? I didn't need that right now, god damn it. You don't need to tell me to pick up my trash, Sonic. Fuck you, I'm running away. Speed is everything. Oh, Lord. I need to change that, Wisp, because I hate it so much. Oh. That's why, because I was doing a mission. That's why I had it. I was like, stupid me. Fuck it, we'll go do this. So you do that, and then it plays like these sad credits, which it's a lady singing. It's like Nier's music, where it's like a very orchestrated, slow beat song with her singing, and it's like a depressing song. And it's like, why the fuck are you playing a depressing song? It's not like We Were Eggman.
backup to Sonic and the others. Draw the enemy's attention and shield them from damage.
Be a human shield for Sonic. And it was not fitting at all. Like, if... Oh, there was a ring up there. If anyone else was playing it, they're like, oh my god, like...
Maintain altitude and assemble a tight formation. Sonic's team is our last hope. We have to protect them. A huge enemy force is closing fast. We're falling
dead.
under...
Try again. Okay.
Force is closing fast. We're falling under attack. Keep an eye on them. Don't let them get near. Every second we can buy for Sonic counts. Ship 3 took a direct hit to the bridge. They're falling back. Ship 7 has been crippled by heavy fire. Evacuate the flagship.
Oh my god. I somehow lived.
Done all we can. Good luck out there.
We're in God's hand now,
Leave the
Sonic.
rest to us.
I think I can handle my own. I just murdered hundreds of thousands of fucking robots. There we go. So it was like one of the final stages in the game, and you beat it in a minute and a half. Like, come on now. Like, I can understand, like, the beginning levels short like that, but as you get farther in the game, I'm expecting, like, those 5-minute levels where it's actually precise shit. No. No bueno. 30 stages is this game, and if you put in the consideration that all of them can be beaten in about 2 minutes, yeah, and then give or take, if, like, about, what was it, like 20 cutscenes that are about anywhere from 30 seconds to, I don't know, 5 minutes tops. This game can be beaten, I would say, well within 2 to 3 hours if you put your effort into it. You can go through and beat everything and finish the game, and then continue to do side stuff like S ranking everything, finding all the gems, all that fun stuff. If you were into the game enough to where you would want to go through and get all the fucking red gems and all that shit and make all your fancy stuff. Me personally, I don't think I will. I mean, I might come back to it every now and then just to play a game because it looks visually okay, but I'm not going to go out of my way to sit here and 100% this game. It was not fun enough to me to where I would want to warrant that. Not one bit. Not one bit would I want to go back here and go through that, because there are plenty of levels where just going through in general pissed me off to the point where, like, I wanted to kill myself and just fucking take that disc and throw it 100 million miles an hour at a fucking wall and watch it explode. And those are the levels with low rankings, like Iron Fortress with a rank C, because that level was fucking horrendous. My time's 9 minutes and 50 seconds, because I could not get past one area because I kept dying, because the game's mechanics were such a frickin' joke that I would literally be sitting there trying to platform, and Sonic would either slide off or his momentum would just stop instantly in the air and you would fall to your death. And it was just horrendous. Completely horrendous. So if you're a diehard Sonic fan, or you're just a Sonic fan in general, and you're looking to pick up a new game on the next-gen consoles, don't get this game. If you're going to pick up this game, make sure you get it on sale. Don't spend the full $40 on it. Spend like $20 if you can, because it's not worth it. This game is half of a game. There's not enough content to keep you going, and ultimately it shouldn't even be worth $40. I'm glad it was only $40. If this game was $60, you better believe I'd be going right back to the store telling them I don't want this garbage, because that is a waste of money. I feel like I've wasted my money with it on $40 fucking dollars. If you have to get a Sonic game, buy Sonic Mania. That game's $20 and it's way more fun than this. That game's a lot longer too. You can spend plenty of hours going through that, because there's, I think, 14 levels in total or something like that, maybe even more, with 2 acts apiece per level, versus this garbage where it's like the same thing. It's bad. It's just bad. And I'm very disappointed in that because I had a lot of high hopes for this game. Seeing the trailers and everything else, I'm like, oh man, it's going to be a new Sonic game. You get to play your fantasy of making your own Sonic character, which ultimately I don't care about. I don't care about making my own character in a Sonic universe. Like, I'm here to play as Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. That's all I care about. You know, the trio. Going through and playing that, running fast, beating shit up, like, you know, boss tactic stuff, and just having fun with that. I don't need to bring more characters into it. And that's the problem. And Sega doesn't seem to understand that people just want simplicity. We don't need a new game that has new gimmicks every freaking year. Like, okay? We don't need a new fucking weapon mechanic system. We don't need a new freaking, you know, power system. Like, oh, we need more wisps and stuff like that. No, we don't. Okay? We just need to be able to run through levels quickly, have a homing attack to fucking murder monsters with, be able to collect rings, do cool combos or tricks, and then fight a boss at the end, and then maybe have a HUD world where you can run around and talk to people and do missions. And that makes it fun. And that's the thing that people have been asking for years, is like another adventure-styled game. Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 are probably like one of the better games out there for Sonic. And a lot of people will say that those games did not age well at all. They're like, oh my god, how can people say Adventure 2 is the best Sonic game out there? It was! As a kid playing that game, that was probably one of the best things in the world to play. I mean, it has its issues. It's got its audio issues, and sometimes it can be a little pain in the ass, but it was a fun game. If you go to any Sonic fan and you ask them about it, it's one of those games where they could go pick it up and play it again, because it was structurally a good game that had enough story and plot to keep people pulled into it, and people that could go back and actually go play the story because it was interesting, and then also go back and replay the levels because the levels were good enough to where you got enjoyment out of it, and every time you played it, you could always do something different. You didn't have to stay on the same line. You could go do other things, or even if you did do everything already, it was still fun to go through, because just seeing the atmosphere and the level just whizzing by you, and just the cool music, because the soundtrack really carried that game as well. It was just good. And I mean, that was the same thing with Sonic Adventure 1. Sonic Adventure 1 is a joke compared to all this new stuff. Like, that game graphically is disgusting. It has some stuff in it, like Big the Cat, that made it terrible, but it was a game that I actually went back and played. I actually picked that game up on Steam on sale for like $5, and I actually went back and 100% that game, which is something I was never able to do before because I was terrible at it. But I had enough fun with it where I went through and I actually did all the missions and everything else and 100% it. So, yeah, ultimately that's my final opinion. If you think this would be a game you'd like based on the whole thing, then get it. But just know that it's not going to be an easy game. This game is going to push your buttons to the boiling point, to where you might get aggravated enough to where you just want to throw your controller against the wall. And that's not something you want in the video game. You want something that has enough difficulty to where it gets you a little mad if you start to fail, but also lets up on the difficulty, or has a certain point to it to where you can understand what's going on. Like, I don't want something that's so ridiculous hard that, like, you're literally sitting there pinpointing button combinations on specific frames to get the perfect combo, so that way you get the master rating and then you're the coolest shit in the world. Like, no. Like, it should be something where you're going through the level and you have to strategize, like, what route you're going to take, what plan you're going to do, and, like, how you're going to attack something, not just pinpoint, oh, you got to do this at a precise moment. And if you can't do it at the precise moment, then you're screwed. Like, no, that's not a fun game. A fun game is having slightly hard difficulty with actual good rewards at the end of it. And this game doesn't really have that good of rewards. You get some stuff for your character, but like I said, I personally don't like the character system, so it doesn't make me feel good about completing things in the game at all. It's like, okay, I got some new outfits I'll probably never equip. Whatever. I would have rather had, like, more stages. Like, you know what would have made this game fun? a freaking endless running mode where it was like the double dash mode where you and your character are going supersonic speed, and you just have a level where it's that for like 5 minutes, and you have to like jump or dodge like moving objects that you can't destroy, like lasers or something, and like had a boss fight with that or something, or just made cool shit like that. That would have been fun, because ultimately the speed is what gets me into these games. But other than that, no, it was just garbage. So I'm going to end it here. And those are my thoughts. You can definitely let me know in the comment system what you think. I mean, if you like the game, you can tell me you liked it. I don't care. It's your opinion. Should tell me your opinions on it. Why do you like the game? Do you like it because of the whole create a character thing? Do you like it because you actually like the controls settings for it? You think that they're pretty fair for what you're doing? You like that it's difficult? If you like it because it's easy, let me know. But other than that, that's going to be Sonic Forces, a game that I'm probably not going to ever go back to and touch ever again. Also, the Shadow DLC is 3 levels. I mean, given the Shadow DLC is free, but if you had to pay for that, for 3 levels that you beat in 2 minutes tops, no. No, that's an embarrassment, Sega. So that's Sonic Forces. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you next time when we actually play something more entertaining and fun. Till then, have fun and do your thing.